Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris, and this week I want to talk about the principle of forgiveness. Maybe you've been watching the news and you've been just down and out, or angry, or hurt. Maybe you've experienced something that's hurt you deeply. I mean, there's so many incredible stories as I connect with students and athletes and coaches and just people of things that they've gone through, overcome. I mean, horrible things of neglect, rape, racism, divorce, bullying, all kinds of different things that have happened to us. We live in a broken world, and Jesus knew that. And because of that, Jesus gave us a powerful principle that we would need to use every single day. There's an old saying, it says that hurt people hurt people. So how do we forgive, and why should we forgive? Well, Jesus talks about that in Matthew chapter 28, verse 11. The disciples actually asked him, they said, how many times are we supposed to forgive? 7? And Jesus says, no, 70 times 7. In essence, he's saying we need to learn how to forgive often and all the time. And he actually commands us. He commands us to forgive our enemies. He knew something about forgiveness, because forgiveness is really a pivotal point in who we are in our relationship to God. That this holy and perfect God cannot be connected to something that's impure, something that's messed up, something that's not perfect or holy like us. But he sends his son to pay for our sins, that if we would receive his forgiveness, he would forgive us fully, forever, for all of our sins. That's amazing news. And so I've been on the end of needing forgiveness, but I've also been on the end of giving forgiveness. And this week, today, I don't know what you're struggling with. I don't know what you're going through, but I do know that you will get hurt. People are broken and imperfect, and we're going to go through tough things. But God gives us the power to forgive. And forgiveness is one of the biggest things that's going to help us to find freedom. So I want to give you a statement as we close. You've heard, forgive and forget. Well, here's what I want to encourage you with. It's going to sound crazy. Just stay with me. Forgive and never forget. Never forget what God has done for you. If you really look into who you really are and what God has done in your life and how he forgave you fully, it's going to give you the power to help forgive other people. It's hard. So here's a few things you need to know about forgiveness. It's a choice. It's not for them. It's really for you. There's an old saying that says, not forgiving somebody is like drinking poison and hoping that they die. It's going to hurt you way more than it's going to hurt them. Number 3 is you can give it to God. You can trust God that you don't have to judge them. You don't have to be the judge for their life, but that God ultimately will be the judge for all of us. And so I want to encourage you today. Let it go. Give it to God and walk in freedom. Forgiveness is for you. It's for me. Let's go out and win this week.